Okay, so after this report, if this is true, I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind that Darius Garland is gone.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so this is going to be a quick video. I just wanted to go over this with you. Came across this and we can pretty much solidify it. Any doubts that you had on whether or not he will be with Cleveland, you can go ahead and throw that out the window. So as we see here, Donovan Mitchell, the Cleveland Cavaliers are very confident. Okay, they're optimistic that Donovan Mitchell is going to get a 4-year, $208 million extension. If you don't know, this has been reported in multitude of different sources, multitude of different articles in which Donovan Mitchell, if he signed that extension, it's over. Like, it was going to either be Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland. And, you know, from how things are going with Cleveland, it seems like they are going to go in the direction of building around Donovan Mitchell and trying their best to optimize the talent that they do have there right now. So as far as Darius Garland staying or leaving, he is definitely leaving. And we already talked about how the Spurs are one of the #1 destinations, possible destinations for Garland. And one thing I didn't know, and I didn't realize this was talked about a month ago. I know that this is kind of new news as far as bringing it to the channel and talking about it, but yeah, there's been reports on this since a month ago. This is Bleacher Report basically saying and just suggesting that if he were to go somewhere, he should go to the San Antonio Spurs. But it says Darius Garland is my own preference as option number 1, Buckley wrote. He is the more ambitious target since the Cleveland Cavaliers, unlike the Atlanta Hawks, have not reached DEFCON breakup. I'm so confused. Am I missing a joke here? I don't know. But they could get there. This isn't purely about the Cavs' postseason fate. If Donovan Mitchell plans to re-sign, they may decide they're better off not shelling out $80+ million annually to a pair of smaller guards. Yeah, obviously, if you want to optimize the roster and get the most talent possible around Donovan Mitchell, that's the way to go. Now, they go on to say something that I kind of disagree with, or actually I a lot of disagree with. And keep in mind, this is before the draft. This is before the Spurs knowing that we're definitely getting the 8th overall pick. But it says here, the Spurs don't quite have the personnel to ship them a wing of the future unless Devin Vassell, which he shouldn't be, or is involved, which he shouldn't be. But they have Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, all their own picks, extra first from Atlanta, Chicago, and Toronto, a fakeish first from Charlotte, that is fake, and second rounders galore. And that's the whole reason for that. I know a lot of fans were like, oh, what do we need all these second round picks for, especially if you've been on Spurs Twitter at all. But actually, you know, that's a really good way of packaging that, or you can even move up in these specific drafts if you want to. It just gives you a lot of flexibility. Spurs have some of the most flexibility than any other team in the league right now. But the one thing I disagree with is shipping out Jeremy Sohan. I don't think that'd be necessary. Maybe if this was before knowing that we got the 8th, or we didn't end up getting the 8th at all and we only had that 1/4, possibly, but I still don't think that's worth it. I don't think that that's a good move, especially when you have some, you know, pretty good guards in this upcoming draft. And then 2025, you know, we got a lot of talent in 2025. Just don't really think that that'd be worth it, because I do think that Sohan, not just think this, okay, I don't have to just think this. It is a fact that Jeremy Sohan, other than Wemby, is our best defender. Like, statistically, analytically, he is our best defender. And not only is he one of our best defenders, or, you know, most reliable defenders, but he's also one of the most versatile defenders in the league at his size. So I don't think that's somebody you just get rid of really quickly. And I think that he fits, and he's been fitting more and more on the defensive end with Wemby and Devin Vassell. They definitely have chemistry. So I just don't really think that will be a move. Keldon Johnson, obviously, I think we all know that he's going to be gone. Multitude of reports there. I heard some things. Keldon Johnson is more than likely going to be moved. And then as far as all of our picks, I already told you guys what I will be willing to give up for Darius Garland. Okay, I'm not going to go buck wild here, but I think what's worth it is if you were to ship out Malachi Branham, Keldon Johnson, that 8th pick, possibly, if they'll take that, and maybe the Chicagos. And I think the Chicagos can be a really great selling point, only because Chicago are more than likely going to hold on to DeRozan, and if that were to happen, then that pick is going to convey. I mean, it's protected 1 through 10. They'll be a mediocre team. They'll be a mediocre team, and that pick will convey. So, just overall, I think that the San Antonio Spurs should at least inquire about it, and they will, and they are. But anybody that says Darius Garland, I don't want him, he's trash, just keep in mind that, yeah, while it didn't work out with Donovan Mitchell and, they did the best that they could, keep in mind that Darius Garland actually is one of the better talents in that spot as far as point guards. And if we go ahead and fill that, you don't have to have some type of, Steph Curry or anything like that. But if you can fill that role, we can go ahead and start doing the things that's really important, like getting a defensive wing. I think that's really important. In this upcoming draft, if they were to go ahead and get Darius Garland and trade out that 8th pick, then at 4, you can go after Buzelis, you can go after Ron Holland, you can go ahead and fill that defensive wing spot. And while I'll be disappointed not to have Dilly, I don't think you go after Dilly if you get Garland. I don't even know if it's necessary to go after Stephon Castle if you have Garland. I definitely wouldn't take Castle at 4 unless, the landscape is really forcing that, or, the combine is that crazy in which everybody's going after him. But I don't think that'll be the case. But anyways, that's all I had to say. I will get with you guys later, man. Until next time, bye.